Hello and welcome to Inside Jacksonville, a production of the University of North Florida School of Communication and the CW17. I'm Will Raffier. We're here each month with stories about life on the First Coast. First up, competitive cheer continues to grow across the country, but it's not just the trophies that draw kids in. Inside Jacksonville's Emily Cannon shows us how these young athletes showcase energy and teamwork.
Youth competitive cheer is one of the fastest growing sports in the country. What began as a sideline sport has evolved into a demanding athletic discipline. Athletes train year-round, building strength, flexibility, and precision, while learning teamwork, discipline, and confidence that extends far beyond the mat.
I love coaching competitive cheer is because it enables me to tap into an athlete's natural ability as well as a trained ability. It gives the athlete an opportunity to learn and do something they've never done before, and seeing the end result of the smile on their face when they achieve those goals is everything.
For many kids, competitive cheer is where passion meets purpose. The fast-paced, high energy, and constant challenge keep athletes engaged, while teamwork creates lasting friendships. Athletes say they love the excitement of performing, setting goals, and seeing hard work pay off, making cheer a sport they're excited to come back to every day.
On the rise across the country due to its rewarding abilities to create athletes and help mentor the youth as they grow up and become members of society. Cheerleading is just one sport that can convey opportunities that last a lifetime for many different athletes.
Behind it all are dedicated coaches shaping the next generation of athletes. Through structured training, coaches emphasize technique, safety, and mental toughness. They mentor athletes on and off the mat, teaching discipline, accountability, and confidence, helping young competitors grow far beyond the sport.
Cheer taught me time management, discipline, and skills that I'll use for the rest of my life. It also gave me a passion and a reason to wake up every single day.
Competitive cheerleading builds far more than routines on the mat. Athletes develop discipline, time management, and teamwork, skills that carry into the classroom and for everyday life. This sport demands focus under pressure, confidence in leadership, and trust in others. Coaches say those lessons help cheer athletes excel academically, communicate effectively, and handle challenges far beyond sports. Emily Cannon, Inside Jacksonville.
Youth competitive cheer is becoming one of the fastest growing sports for young athletes. What was once seen as a sideline sport has evolved into demanding high-energy competition, drawing kids in from all different backgrounds. Baseball season's back, and Walk-Off Charities is hitting the ground running with its baseball clinics. Inside Jacksonville's Caitlin Wright explains what the organization is all about.
Walk-Off Charities calls Fort Family Regional Park in Bay Meadows home. The park features 3 baseball fields, 2 multi-purpose fields, and batting cages, all open for public rent. Founded by 1010XL radio host Frank Frangie, Walk-Off Charities was created to give kids a chance to play baseball no matter the cost.
It all started because he wanted every little kid in Jacksonville to have the opportunity to play baseball. Baseball has become a very expensive sport, from the equipment that you need, the coaching, the entry fees, the league fees, and so he really wanted to make sure that every little kid that wanted to play could have the opportunity to play baseball.
Walk-Off Charities isn't just about fields. They provide recreational leagues, host high school tournaments, and even run hands-on traveling clinics for children.
Duval County buses their 3rd graders here, and then we put them through a full clinic from pitching, hitting, infield, throwing and catching. They get their own glove that they get to put on their hand, write their name on, and they get to keep.
Walk-Off Charities helps the community on their home plate, but the clinics, like these, really impact the youth here in Jacksonville.
We do the clinics here, then we'll also do the traveling clinics. We just try to introduce and teach the game to the youth of Jacksonville, and try to give the kids that may not have the opportunity to come and play baseball. The kids love it, and yeah, it just it reminds us of, seeing the smiles and the laughs is the reason why we do this.
And it doesn't stop with clinics. Walk-Off Charities also runs recreational leagues across the city, giving even more kids a chance to play for free, and where intern Cami Epley sees the impact.
I've seen it a lot through our rec leagues. We offer free rec leagues at Walk-Off Charities. We have 17 parks throughout Jacksonville, and over 800 kids play in our rec leagues. And it was just really cool to see, because these kids probably wouldn't get that opportunity to play if it wasn't for free.
Walk-Off Charities is helping kids all across Jacksonville step up to the plate, teaching baseball, building confidence, and giving every child a chance to play the game they love. Caitlin Wright, Inside Jacksonville.
Sounds like a great way to help the youth in the community. For more information to donate or to get your kids up playing, Check out walkoffcharities.com. Moving into our next story, Inside Jacksonville wanted to show you guys a style of art that is getting more popular by the day, tattooing.
Listen closely. This noise is the needle of a tattoo artist hard at work. Behind me is Divine Lines Tattoos. This is going to be home to a ton of new tattoo artists and some that are more well-defined in their careers. A lot more goes into being a tattoo artist than some might seem.
I love when I do such a good job, my clients can't help but to smile when they get up and see it in the mirror. I love that part. So the new generation and the newer generations, everybody's gonna be tatted. So that's not even a thing anymore, but tattooing is for like the outcasts, the black sheeps, the people who trying to figure out themselves, but you know, some people don't go through that.
According to a survey in 2021 done by Statista, almost half of the millennials in the United States and about a quarter of Gen Z have tattoos.
I honestly feel like all the people who have a problem with tattoos, their day is coming.
While the perspective of tattoos being taboo is fading out, that doesn't mean that Aaron doesn't keep his studio sanitary. The requirements for tattoo artists are more intense than most realize. According to floridahealth.gov, in the state of Florida, tattoo artists are required to be at least 18, take a course on blood-borne pathogens and communicable diseases, and they must also get approved for a tattoo artist license from their local county health department. This year, there are 3 Friday the 13th, which are a popular holiday for a lot of tattoo shops. They happen to do a lot of flash sales where there are cheap, smaller designs that allow for people to see if tattoos are really something for them. This year, there's one on February 13th, March 13th, and November 13th. If you're interested, look at what your local tattoo shops are doing for those dates.
Tattoo artists put a lot of effort into their jobs. It makes me want to go out and take part in a Friday the 13th sale. Coming up, they're helping cats and neighbors one quiet release at a time. We'll show you a humane program making a big difference for the city's feral cat program. Our stools. Run clubs instead of late nights out. More people are trading the party scene for fitness. This is Inside Jacksonville on CW17. Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville. Inside Jacksonville's Emma Pochel takes us to the Jacksonville Humane Society to learn about their new program created to help with the community cats in Duval.
The Jacksonville Humane Society has been on a mission to provide care, comfort, and compassion to animals in need. The organization was formed in 1885 to serve Jacksonville and the outlying areas with animal care needs. Now, a brand new program has begun in an attempt to aid the community cat population within the county.
The community cat program that we have started at JHS is actually fairly new. It focuses on targeted TNVR, which is trap, neuter, vaccinate, and return. Wanting to kind of get behind why that population of kittens coming in is steadily going up rather than down.
Here at the Jacksonville Humane Society, where they're going to discuss how the community can get involved in their new TNVR program here in Duval County.
Having a rise in the cat population can actually be difficult for overall the entire, community of Jacksonville, especially because these cats are under-vaccinated, but they're also not getting the veterinary care that they need, which can also contribute to spread of disease. And so it is important to spay and neuter these community cats that are outside so that way the suffering is not continuing.
This program hopes to see declining numbers for the amount of kittens presented to the shelter during kitten season months starting in March and ending in September.
Not only do I love working with cats, but I really love working with the community. So I think this is a great combination of the two, being out in the field, talking with the community, and also working with them on their community cat populations.
If you are interested in helping with the program or have any questions, email petsafetynet@jaxhumane.org. This is Emma Pochel, Inside Jacksonville.
With this new program, the Jacksonville Humane Society hopes to see kitten intake numbers declining in future kitten seasons. Nowadays, more people are showing an interest in fitness, specifically those in their 20s. They're trading rave culture for rock climbing and Sunday scaries for Sunday run clubs, treating these activities like hobbies to collect. Inside Jacksonville's Lily Mitchell explores why these people are getting up and getting active.
Stone Climbing Gym just opened a second location in Jacksonville, Florida, which now makes 3 rock climbing gyms in the area, including Beaches Rock Gym and the Edge Rock Gym. More spaces like this are opening up in the community, reflecting an increase in fitness infrastructure. This growth might be because of the rising popularity of getting active, especially among the younger generation. I met with a member of Stone Climbing Gym to see what was motivating these people to bring a new meaning to self-care. Summer Peralta has been a member since the gym opened a few weeks ago and has been coming ever since.
It's like the push away from party culture has been huge, and like there's a different satisfaction that comes with a sport like this or a hobby like this. It's little achievements that make it more worth it.
That gratifying feeling is actually what's known as a reward cascade, and it's a mixture of dopamine, endorphins, and serotonin being released that leads to a mood boost lasting 2 to 4 hours. This can come from any physical activity, but studies show that rock climbing in particular demands a certain mindfulness that boosts your memory capacity.
Like there's a lot of mental, it's not all about strength. You don't even have to be the strongest person. I see little kids doing routes that I haven't been able to complete.
Places like Stone have shown that among younger generations, exercise is a new form of self-care. No matter what it is, people are trying to find ways to get out and be active. For Summer, here at Stone, it's solving a puzzle and using her strength to complete it. But for others, it's using sheer discipline and running every single day. Bella Lottie began her running journey at the start of the year with the Run the Date Challenge. It's exactly what it sounds like. Each day, you run the distance of the date. Say it's February 17th, you're supposed to run 2.17 miles, and so on until the end of the year.
One of my friends actually sent me a reel on Instagram about it. They were thinking of doing Run the Date, and then after they sent it, I kind of just joined in.
Run the Date actually started 2 years ago on Instagram as a way to connect like-minded people, and it looks like it worked. It's not uncommon for social media to be used as a tool to help propel these kinds of challenges that want to make fitness more than just a physical workout. They want to make it a community. This is exactly what Sebastian Gerber was looking for when he started running and did a run with the Neptune Run Crew.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, a lot of motivation, a lot of people of age-wise, and just it was kind of nice to see run with a bunch of people all at once.
Southern Swell is another run club that's in Jacksonville, and although it's a much smaller group, they focus on what's comfortable for you. For them, what matters is that you're out here and moving. At the end of the day, even if it's a challenge or a trend, fitness is important for everyone. The benefits that come from moving your body is more than just physical. It's social and mental as well. I'm Lily Mitchell, and this is Inside Jacksonville.
It doesn't seem like the fitness trend is going to fade away anytime soon, so why not make it fun? There's plenty of options out there. A local church in downtown Jacksonville is finding a new way to help families stretch their food dollars. The Bethel Baptist Snap Store is giving community members access to pantry staples and necessities in a unique way. Inside Jacksonville's Sanaya Towers shows us how the program is making an impact.
At first glance, this looks like your typical food pantry, but inside Bethel Church of Jacksonville, this store serves a very specific purpose, helping families who rely on SNAP benefits afford the food and necessities they need.
The government has shut down SNAP cards, and people were not able to get their SNAP benefits. Our bishop and the congregation thought it was necessary for us to step in, intervene, and provide the resources that we know people need.
The SNAP Store, which stands for Showing Neighborly Acts of Provision, offers water, toiletries, pasta, cereal, pantry staples, and more. Items are sold at no cost, so families can stretch their benefits. According to shoppers, food insecurity is at an all-time high for Duval County. Even finding jobs to provide and afford food is hard at this time.
I'm very grateful and blessed. I've been having a hard time finding work, so I'm trying to look at the glass half full and enjoy the small things like being able to pick something delicious to eat.
Shoppers say being able to choose their own food makes a big difference, not just financially, but emotionally.
Oh, it means a lot to me because it's like I'm at the grocery store.
Even volunteers experience a sense of gratitude assisting those in need at the local SNAP store.
I have seen a single person come in and shop for a family of 6 or 7. And to take that person around and give them 30 items or so is just a blessing.
The SNAP store is open to eligible families and heavily depends on volunteers and donations. The Bethel Church says anyone looking to help through financial support, time, or even volunteering can really make a huge impact for the local Jacksonville community.
Church leaders say the need for the store continues to grow. Volunteers and donations are always welcome.
We need you, we want you, and we're welcoming. We love for everyone to come and be part of such such a opportunity of giving and Thanksgiving.
For individuals facing tough choices between groceries and bills, this store offers more than just food. It offers hope. Sanaya Towers, Inside Jacksonville.
The Bethel Snap store is open to the community on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 7:30 p.m. Donations are welcome Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. To learn more, visit thebethelexperience.com or visit their Instagram at thebethelchurchjacks. After the break, more than just shelves and stories, this local bookstore is becoming a place where the community connects, one page and one conversation at a time. Also, the click of tiles and a little friendly competition are bringing neighbors together in a unique way. You're watching Inside Jacksonville on CW17. Welcome back. Happy Medium Books Cafe blends literature, coffee, culture, and community. Inside Jacksonville's Saucer Koresh takes us to a space where customers can browse shelves while enjoying unique drinks and pastries.
Happy Medium Books Cafe is a different kind of bookstore in Jacksonville. It offers a wide selection of new and gently used adult and children's books and also has a barista cafe.
And we sell a lot of local art, and we just are very community focused. We have things for infants, we have music class and so forth, and then we have things for all aged adults.
Located in the heart of historic Riverside, it's more than just a bookstore. The owner says it's a friendly community hub for bookworms, casual readers, and coffee lovers.
We also support lots of different local authors as far as them coming in and popping up and selling their different stories. So I think that makes us different.
Happy Medium Books Cafe is a woman-owned bookstore in Riverside. The owner says she works hard to create a space where communities are welcome and underrepresented voices have a space here in Jacksonville.
I like to sell local things. We have local coffee, local pastries, local art.
Happy Medium Books Cafe also offers a light cafe menu featuring a variety of hot and cold coffee drinks, teas, and lemonades. In addition to beverages, guests can choose from house-made pastries and a selection of empanadas. The cafe provides quick but high-quality options for customers looking for a snack or light meal while they relax, read, or meet with friends.
Oh, I love working here because I'm a huge reader. I've always loved to read. I was a school teacher, retired teacher, so I enjoy the people that I work with. We're a nice, diverse group of ages and people.
The woman-owned and operated bookstore was purchased in November of 2023 by the new Riverside resident Dana Shutters, a retired teacher and librarian.
This is Sasha Koresh, Inside Jacksonville.
The bookstore continues to grow as a space where books, coffee, and the community come together in the heart of Riverside. And tucked away in Happy Medium Books Cafe is a hidden community of mahjong players from various levels of the Mastery food chain. Inside Jacksonville's Jessica Lee shows us the faces behind the dominoes.
Twice a week, people of all ages come together to play this Chinese domino game. This group of players wakes up at 10 a.m. to meet at Happy Medium Books Cafe on Mondays and Wednesdays in Riverside. What started as a couple of people trying to get a game of mahjong together grew into a learning and teaching experience for all.
Things that happen in Happy Medium, we want it to be what the community's interested in. And so for example, with Mahjong, I sent out a interest survey to see who might be interested in learning how to play Mahjong, and I got 100 responses.
The younger players come from Instagram and word of mouth, while some of the older players come from the younger ones.
My daughter-in-law asked me if I wanted to learn to play, and I remember being a little kid in the house with my mom and my aunts and their friends all playing and hearing crack, bam.
Last year, I went to a play at the Alhambra Theater, and I was seated with another couple that I'd never met, and it was this other mom, and she started talking about this game that apparently is all the rage on the internet.
Others use this class as an excuse to spend time with their new friends or their loved ones.
My mom's friends play it a lot, and so she wanted to learn how to play as well. So that's what brought us over here.
Holly's mom recently came out of the hospital and is finding entertainment in learning how to play. Holly comes as support to make sure her mom can get to where she needs to go.
Mahjong is not a game of mastery, it's a game of skill, strategy, and luck, and it's bringing all generations of people together in this small riverside community.
We have activities here for all ages, with Mahjong, knitting.
Dana, the owner of the bookstore, tries to find a happy medium for all groups of people. From knit classes to bingo nights and vision boards, there's something for everyone. Jessica Lee, Inside Jacksonville.
For anyone looking for a new hobby, hop into Happy Medium Books Cafe, which is open 7 days a week. Inside Jacksonville's Reese Kovacs takes us on a tour through the historic Jacksonville Farmers Market, showing the different vendors and goodies offered.
On a brisk and sunny Saturday morning, people gathered to peruse the oldest farmers market in Florida. The historic Jacksonville Farmers Market boasts some of the largest fresh produce vendors in Northeast Florida.
It's been in operation since 1938, and we moved over here on these grounds back in 2008, I believe it was, and have been operating here ever since.
Vendors have changed since the market first opened its grounds. Wholesale vendors who sell large quantities of produce are still all across the market, but the average vendor has also changed. People across the city who have gardens in their backyard bring produce to sell. They also dabble in other hobbies and items like honey, candles, and desserts.
We sell organic lemonades, we sell honey, and we also sell produce and boiled peanuts. Being here, I love meeting a lot of people. I did 9 years in the military, so I meet no strangers.
While most farmers markets are only around for a few hours at a time on the weekends, this market is here for your daily needs, bringing you the freshest produce and local items like honey grown right here in Jacksonville.
We have 8 beehives in our backyard. We're 2.5 miles from the farmers market, so we're totally local. We do everything in small batches in our kitchen. We're expanding this year. Hopefully we can have 15 hives.
Honey and produce aren't the only goodies sold here. Southern snacks like boiled peanuts are sold at different vendors all across the market.
What we do here is we have different flavors of peanuts. I make garlic, Cajun oxtail, curry. I make a lot of different flavors, so barbecue, sweet and spicy, so I do a lot of flavors.
The market and its vendors continue to evolve and bring in new items. One vendor specializes in herbal healing.
I specialize in all natural and organic healing products, which I craft myself. I've been at the market for the past, I want to say 3 years. It's actually helped me expand my business.
Even on a bitter February morning, farmers market lovers still go to support local businesses and find the best produce possible. I'm Reese Kovacs, Inside Jacksonville.
To learn more about days, times, and upcoming events at the Jacksonville Farmers Market, go to jaxfarmersmarket.com. Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Inside Jacksonville. If you missed anything from today's program, just visit our website, unftv.com, and look under the Digital Journalism tab, where you'll find expanded versions of our stories, photos, interviews, and other extras. Again, that's unftv.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube at Inside Jacks UNF. From all of us here at Inside Jacksonville, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next month right here on the CW17.